You are rich, not because of what you have, but because of what you are. There is a truth that humanity has sought for millennia, a universal law as exact as gravity, but as hidden as the air we breathe. It is the law that governs the creation of your reality. Have you ever wondered why prosperity seems to flow effortlessly for some, while others struggle in an endless cycle of scarcity? It's not for a lack of hard work, nor intelligence, and certainly not for a lack of desire. The answer lies in a much deeper secret, something Joseph Murphy dedicated his life to uncovering. Most people block their own abundance with the very key that should liberate it. And that key is your subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind does not argue. It does not judge. It simply accepts the seed you plant and nurtures it, whether it's a seed of wealth or poverty, health or sickness, love or loneliness. And what most people have been planting, unknowingly, are the seeds of limitation. They live in a mental prison, built brick by brick with the beliefs they were given, with the phrases they heard in childhood, with the fear that has become their most intimate advisor. Abundance is not something you seek externally. It is something you allow to flow from within. But how can you allow this flow if your mind is programmed for scarcity? It's a fundamental error in perception. Many people think they need to fight against the world, against the economy, against circumstances. But the only real struggle is the one we wage internally against our own ingrained beliefs. The law of the mind is this: what you feel to be true in your heart manifests in your life. If deep down you fear debt, it materializes. If you believe that money is dirty, it flees from you. If your prayer is a desperate plea, it already carries the energy of lack and want. And that is why it fails. The prayer that manifests is not a supplication, but a declaration of ownership, an acceptance of a reality that already exists in the invisible world. The first step to unlocking your abundance is to stop asking and start feeling. Feel the reality you desire. Feel yourself prosperous. Feel grateful for the money you already have, for every note in your wallet, for every cent in your account. Gratitude is the most powerful magnet in the universe. You don't give thanks to receive. You receive because you give thanks. When you give thanks for something that has not yet manifested on the physical plane, you are sending an unmistakable signal to your subconscious mind that this reality is already yours. It is a direct communication, a living faith that accepts no maybe, if, or someday. It is the certainty of it already is. Now imagine a river. This river is your abundance. Life, the universe, the infinite intelligence are constantly flowing, ready to fill all areas of your life. But what happens if you build a dam of fear and doubt? If you use stones of, "I'm not good enough, this is impossible for me," and "money is hard to get"? The flow stops, not because the river has dried up, but because you have blocked it. And the blockage is not in the outside world. It's in your mind, in your belief system. Prayer, true prayer, is not a request, but an immersion. It is the act of feeling completely fused with what you desire, of living the sensation of the wish fulfilled. That's why Murphy taught scientific prayer. It's not about memorized words, but about a clear mental image and a vivid sensation. You close your eyes and see yourself in your dream home, and you don't just see it. You feel the floor under your feet, the breeze from the window, the smell of food in the kitchen. You don't say, "I want to have money." You feel the security, the freedom, and the joy of already having the amount you need to live peacefully. Be the abundance you want to see. Act as if you already have it. Not with arrogance, but with the calmness and security of one who knows their prayer has been answered. When doubt arises, and it will, do not fight it. Just gently return to the feeling of peace and gratitude. Doubt is just an old mental habit, a shadow of your past programming. Illuminate it with the light of your new belief. You are re-educating your subconscious mind, and like any child, it needs repetition and patience. Think of fear as a parasite that feeds on your energy. The fear of scarcity, of loss, of failure. not only prevents you from acting, it creates the very reality you fear. It is the main cause of your abundance being blocked, and the antidote to fear is faith, but not blind faith, intelligent faith. The faith that the infinite intelligence dwelling within you knows exactly how to manifest your reality. It moves mountains, parts seas, creates stars. What are a few extra zeros in your bank account to this omnipotent force? What is the cure of a disease to the mind that created the perfect body? Understand, abundance is not just about money. It is a state of being. It is having vibrant health, harmonious relationships, peace of mind, and purpose. And all this flows from the same place, your subconscious mind aligned with your consciousness. The fear and doubt that most people feel are not about money itself, but about the belief that they are not worthy, that life is a battle. They sabotage themselves not out of malice, but out of ignorance of their own divinity. They believe that success is for others, that luck is for others. And if the belief is in scarcity, the reality they create is one of scarcity. Your subconscious mind doesn't care if you are worthy or unworthy. It just responds to the dominant emotion. If you feel that life is a struggle, it will give you more struggles. If you feel that life is an inexhaustible source of opportunities, it will bring you more opportunities. The universe is a mirror. It does not judge your image. It simply reflects it back to you. The blockage is not in the economy, your family, or your current circumstances. The blockage is in the mirror, in your own distorted perception. The most important task of your life is to clean that mirror. And you do that through scientific prayer, creative imagination, and gratitude. You become the architect of your own life. You stop being a victim of the world and become a conscious creator. There is nothing mystical or strange about this. It is the universal law in action. When your subconscious mind is completely saturated with the idea of prosperity, it begins to work tirelessly to transform that idea into reality, moving people, opening doors, generating ideas, and creating opportunities. Therefore, set yourself free. Release the dam of fear and doubt. Embrace the truth that you are a being of light and abundance, and that your only mission is to align your mind with your true nature. Allow the infinite intelligence, which is within you and around you, to flood your life with everything you have always wanted. Abundance is already there, waiting to be accepted. And the secret, the true secret, is that it always has been. The path to your financial, emotional, and spiritual freedom is not in fighting the world, but in surrendering to the truth of your own power. You are the creator, and your creation begins now. It begins with the feeling that your life is already a miracle in manifestation. If this video resonated with you, please like it, subscribe to the channel for more timeless wisdom, comment on your greatest insight into abundance, and share it with anyone who needs to unlock their own reality.